ambulance is coming. Someone's having a stroke or a heart attack around here. That's the only time an ambulance comes around. All right. How are you? How you doing, everybody? Anyways, I got the Radmini set up here. Let me show you what I have. I decided to put the large basket on the rear rack of the Radmini. I had to use the quote-unquote defective Radmini rear rack. I had to tap a hole for a larger bolt size, the one that didn't work. So I just wanted to be secure so that it stays on. So I've got to a smaller bag. I've got the tool kit in here. Here's the tool kit. There's no inner tube or anything. I just brought the tool kit. Minimum, bring the tool kit. I do have green slime, or have slime in the tires already. So in that sense, I'm okay. And so this is what I got. I got my binoculars, my backpack with the older iPad. I got an iPad. I recently bought an iPad Air. So that's in the house right now. I'm gonna bring my iPad for traveling. So I don't want to take the good stuff with me just yet. So let's close this up. I'm not using the pannier bag because it just can't handle the weight. So you're not going to be seeing this bag anyway. So it just can't handle the weight. The bounciness of the Radmini just, it's just too bouncy, I guess. I did put the I did get the suspension seat post. I just swapped out the seat post, so this is ready. And I got the two head mount, or the two front handlebar mounts for 3D, which I'm going to do something else. I'll be doing something else here with it. So anyways, oh yeah, I got to take the lock off. So let me take the lock off here. Hold on. There we go. I keep this. I've been keeping this in the outside just because I'm starting to ride it, but unfortunately, I don't have enough room. I do not have enough room in the garage. My garage is full, so I do keep a lock with me. Forgot all about that lock. Here, guess I'll just put it somewhere right here. That should work. And, all right. So let's have a look outside. Outside is not too bad. It's overcast today, but it's not expected to rain. So I hope it's not going to rain. So. Although I looked at the radar, it doesn't look like not too much raining so far. Ooh, the back is heavy. The back is heavy. Ooh. Put some air in the tire. Oh yeah, I forgot to get these out here. There we go. All right, now I'm ready. So I'm not going to use this until I get to the place where I want to do the 3D. All right, first gear. I think we're ready to go. There's a tow truck here. I wonder why he's here. Your car stopped?
The transmission is pretty good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I've had a transmission problem on my car, and you'll be surprised. It's just like a little solenoid. This is probably what you need to replace or something.
Yeah, the guys at Christian Brothers gave me the diagnostics and they said the transmission was failing. So it was making like this crazy noise when I was accelerating and stopping. So I'm taking it to another garage. My family knows a guy, so he's going to check it out, make sure it is what they said it was.
Yeah. Because these guys they'll lie to you. They'll straight up lie, and they'll say, oh, it's going to take a week, and what it is, they're ordering one little small part. It takes a week to deliver. So you're out of car a week over at the mechanic store, or at the mechanic shop, all because they're waiting for this one little small part that takes them like maybe 1 or 2 hours to install.
Well, this one here, they said they got to order and assemble.
Oh, the whole new transmission. Oh, you know, I mean,
so that's what I'm thinking.
How old is your car?
It's 2010.
Man, they're so full of it. My truck had a transmission, but that's a 2004. And I had a minivan, same thing. My minivan just needed a solenoid. My truck just needed a small little transmission replacement. Not the whole thing, but just a small little. It's part of a solenoid, but it's bigger. It's probably a solenoid problem.
Yeah, that's why I'm taking it to this guy. This guy's a family friend, so
yeah.
I'm taking it to him.
Yeah, and that's all it is, and it's basically you have to wait a week because that's how long it takes the part to come in.
Right.
So once you get the right part, it takes a week. You'll be out of car a week. These guys, they make it seem like you need a whole new fucking car or something, you know.
I know. I don't want to put that much money into it. That's how much it's worth.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So I'm taking over this guy. So hopefully you have some better news for me.
Yeah, I mean it could be a sensor as well. There's other parts of the
noise that I hear. There's something going on.
Yeah, it could be a crank sensor. That's another thing. It could be a crank sensor because if the crank is not sensing it, it's not working with the transmission. So it could be and that you can get probably at any auto shop place. Just change out the crank sensor and they'll probably start working again. Yeah, I mean, it's small little shit like that, but they make it, oh, you need a new transmission.
Yeah, that's why I don't trust it.
I mean, the car is like practically almost brand new, and then you need a new transmission. That's bogus.
Yeah. So that's why I'm taking it to this guy.
Yeah. All right. Good luck, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'll see you.
All right. All right. Yeah, that Christian Brothers place. I actually used to take my oil change. There's a company, oil changing auto shop company called Christian Brothers. Nothing Christian or brotherly about that company. Every time I go in there, they always find a problem with my car they want to fix. It's amazing. All right. That was a little minor detour. Sorry about that. But I'm going to taking the Radmini today, as you can see. All right. Oh, riding the Radmini today. If you haven't seen the hill test that I did on the Radmini, in the Rad Rover and the Radmini step through, oh, you should check it out. Man, that's the only thing I don't like about this handlebar mount is it just doesn't stay up. Then again, it is heavier. It is heavier. So, anyways. Just checking the suspension forks work up in the front. All right. All right, I'm off. Whew. I might turn the headlights on, or my front lights on. 1, 2, 3. Put it on the lowest setting. I should probably turn my rear light on too, but I'll do that later. Let's turn the front one on. You know, you gotta use the stuff that you got. If you don't use them, the batteries die out. All right, I'm down 1 battery bar already. I got a longer time frame here for me to work with, so I guess I can take my time riding the bike. Oh boy. Nice little lake view here, of course. So hopefully you're enjoying the nice little chest mount view. Also, this will be a chest mount view. I'm going 22. It says right there 22 on that thing. I don't see anybody here. It says 22. All right. So the Radmini doesn't really go that fast. So that's picking me up at 22. All right. At least it's a confirmation on the speed. Looks like there's someone coming up behind me, maybe. Anyways, I'm surprised it picked me up. Usually those things don't pick you up, but anyways. Yeah, the Red, what I've noticed from looking at the GPS data on the Radmini is that, oh, a lot of wind, is that the Radmini's not fast, okay? If you're looking for fast, you're probably better off with the Rad Rover, or I don't have any experience with any other bike. All I have is the Rad Rover, the Radmini, and the Radmini step through. So all I can say is that the Radmini, at least the 2018 model with the 2018 controller, and you can tell because the frame is different. Oh. this big truck go first. So anyways, the controller is different. You can tell because the frame is different. They got the bottom bracket. And if you've seen me do the hill test, I'm sure you've probably seen it by now. You've probably seen me do the hill test. You've probably seen me do the hill test already. So the hill test, I can throttle this bike even at a 15-degree incline. All right, 15-degree. I measured anywhere from 15 to 18, maybe even 20. You know, it's hard to measure. I was on grass, but I would say the backside of the hill was 15 degrees. The Rad Rover 2018 model with the 2018 model controller made it. It made it. Towards the top, I had to balance myself. I had to move the wheel around, but the whole point was, as long as I kept going, I try to stay on as long as I can. That was the whole point. I only got off the bike when I felt like it couldn't go anymore because I would have just fallen over. So, anyways, oh, a lot of wind out here today. Oh my gosh. A lot of wind. A lot of wind right here. Anyways, so as I look at the GPS data on the Radmini, yeah, it tops out like at 23. Maybe it'll hit 25 if you have some tailwind. It's pretty flat around here. I don't get a lot of hills. So, oh, that's the ambulance. Ambulance is coming. Someone's having a stroke or a heart attack around here. That's the only time an ambulance comes around. All right. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do a mic check, so hold on. Let me get on the gravel trail and I'll do a mic check here. Oh, they put this pole here. Awesome. People won't ride their go-karts or their golf carts out here. All right, let's do a mic check here.